Welcome to Bookey. Today we'll unlock the book Leonardo da Vinci. As we all know, Leonardo da Vinci was a prominent artist and scientist of the Renaissance, as well as a true genius. But in the eyes of Walter Isaacson, the author of this book, we should be wary of the word genius, because slapping the genius label on Leonardo oddly minimizes him by making it seem as if he were touched by lightning. In fact, Leonardo's impressive painting skills didn't result from a natural talent, but from his decades-long observation of nature as well as his research and experiments in various fields of study. His intense observation of movements allowed his paintings to be realistic and lively. His study of anatomy contributed to the mysterious facial expressions of his subjects. His knowledge of geometry created the perfect combination of art and science. Leonardo's scientific exploration was initially done for the purpose of artistic creation, but later on, his primary motivation was to satisfy his curiosity. He asked questions like, why is the sky blue? What does the tongue of a woodpecker look like? His questions referred to various fields of study, and he was able to make innovative observations on anatomy, physics, botany, architecture, geology, and military engineering. And all these were reflected in more than 7,200 pages of his manuscripts that have been preserved to this day. Isaacson started from these notes and wrote this biography. As paper was relatively expensive at the time, Leonardo crammed every inch of those pages with his cross-disciplinary mental leaps and meticulous drawings. With a keen eye, Isaacson dissected these complicated notes, showing us the reasons behind Leonardo's thoughts and actions, as well as his colorful inner life. Isaacson is a renowned American biographer. His past resume includes serving as the managing editor of Time magazine, the chairperson and CEO of CNN, and the president and CEO of the Aspen Institute. He is an excellent writer of the biographies of geniuses. His best-selling biographical works include Benjamin Franklin, An American Life, Einstein, His Life and Universe, and Steve Jobs. You can also find bookies for his other books. Like Leonardo, they were all interdisciplinary geniuses, excelling in various fields. Next up, let's explore Leonardo's life and discover the secret of how he went from an ordinary person to a genius. We'll cover the major content of this book in the following 3 sections. In Part 1, we'll start from Leonardo's personal life to find out the reason why he became such a fascinating figure. In Part 2, we'll adopt a scientific perspective to learn about his curiosity and fantasies. In Part 3, we'll look at the perspective of art and talk about his techniques as an artistic perfectionist. The name of Leonardo da Vinci suggests that Leonardo was born in Vinci, a little town in the Italian region of Tuscany. He was born in 1452 to a family who produced generations of notaries and enjoyed local fame. However, the family legacy didn't do much to benefit Leonardo, because he was an illegitimate son. He could neither receive formal education nor inherit anything from his father. Nevertheless, Leonardo was able to enjoy a carefree childhood. Spared from being trained to accept scholasticism, he had more opportunities to get close to nature and to find satisfaction in the exploration of knowledge through observing nature. Leonardo lived with his grandparents until he was 5. The old couple's passion for nature and leisurely lifestyle left a profound impact on Leonardo. For example, his love of nature allowed him to retain the tenderness and kindness of his personality.